Hello and welcome, my name is Mike Wind, and today I'm going to talk about how to create a great website for your service-based business. Hey, if you've gotten this far in the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below and then subscribe because, hey, got this far, it must be good, right? No, in all seriousness though, I did just start this YouTube channel, so any comments or any likes or anything really do help me out as a small creator versus someone who has like 10,000 likes on their video and you're 10,001. You could be making me go from 1 to 2. That's doubling it, all right? So double my likes down below and it'll really help me out. And then we'll see if YouTube actually likes me or not and starts putting my videos in front of more people. All right, so today I'm gonna split this video up into 4 sections. I'm gonna talk about why your website's so important, the purpose of your website, what good website design is all about, and then I'm gonna compare a good website to a bad website. So we can take a look and kind of, well, compare them. So I'm sure if you are alive today watching this video, you probably know why a good website's important. I just want to go through and explain to some people who might be laggards a little bit and think, you know, I don't think a website's that important, especially for a service business. I mow lawns, all right? Just give me a call and done. Yeah, I get it, I understand, but it's still very important. You could be getting way more sales if you have a really good lawn mowing business website compared to a really bad lawn mowing business website. I'm sure we've all clicked on a website and then been like, this seems kind of sketchy. My credit card information is definitely getting stolen. I'm just gonna go to Google, type in what I need, and then use the first thing in Google results instead. You don't wanna be that person who's getting people bouncing off your site and then just going and finding a different website that's a little bit better. Have that good website, and then, like I said, you'll get more sales. So 93% of purchase decisions start with a Google search. I actually thought it would be more than that. And this is kind of funny that I found this on this website. I'll put it up here. The spacing between all the lines was so bad, I wasn't quite sure if this was good information. And I thought it was kind of ironic that I was looking for information based around why websites are important, and then the website that shows it to me is kind of just a bad website. So I did go onto Google and I kind of typed in the fact to see if I could double check that, and then hey, Punto popped up and I thought, this looks like a pretty decent website. It's on multiple websites, so I guess it's true. And so, hey, there we go. That's just one of the reasons why you need to have a good website, so you're trustworthy, all right? Because if you're not trustworthy, people are gonna leave and try and get the facts somewhere else. So having a good website will help you rank on Google. So if 93% of people are just going to Google and typing it in, you know, they're only gonna look at like that first page. They might not even scroll down, and you need to make sure to be at the top of that first Google page. And the only way to do that is have a good website with good content that people aren't bouncing off of. Bouncing off a website means leaving like really quickly. So if they're on there for just a couple seconds and then leave, that's a bounce. You don't want that. You want people to stay and kind of go through it and eventually make a purchase. So that's what you want. You do need to get on the top page of Google to do that, and you can't pay to do that. You just need to have a good website. If anyone ever calls you and says, hey, I'm here to help you get on the top page of Google, they're lying, it's a scam, do not do it. I've had a lot of people call me just as a small business owner saying, hey, we have a spot on the top page of Google. Do you want to pay to do that? And I will literally be like, that's not how Google works. I know how Google works, you can't pay to do that. And then they say, okay, bye. So they know, I know, and then they just hang up. But you can't pay to be on the top page of Google unless it's a Google ad. That's a bit different though. And the last thing I'm gonna say about why a good website is important is it just makes it look bad if you have a bad website. So say someone isn't going onto Google and searching for you, but they came across an ad on Instagram or Facebook, they click on it, it's a direct link to your website, then they see it and then, well, they're just gonna leave. If it's a bad website, they're thinking, oh man, this is kind of cool, but I don't like this website, it seems sketchy. Again, now I'm gonna go to Google and search for it and just click on that first link in Google because you had a bad website and they want a good, trustworthy website. So there we go. That's why you should have a good website. That's why your website's so important and you need to focus on it. So now let's talk about the actual purpose of your website besides being trustworthy and getting more sales. So the purpose of your website is to take your potential client or customer on a journey, and on a really fast journey, by the way. I kind of have these 3 things that I try and hit immediately within a couple seconds. I've got who, what, and how. And you might be thinking, shouldn't why be in there somewhere? My thought behind it is when someone's searching for a service, they probably already have a why. Someone's looking outside, they have this huge lawn, and they don't want to mow it all the time, so they're gonna search lawn mowing company, and then they'll find you. So they kind of already have a why. Or even if they see an ad on Facebook or Instagram or something like that, they probably are being shown that ad because they have been searching for something similar to that. So an example for me, I've got these reusable moving boxes. If people are searching for moving companies, moving boxes, stuff like that, they might see an ad on Facebook or Instagram after showing these boxes, and they're like, oh wow, I was just looking for moving boxes. Let's check this out. So they click on my website and they already have the why. They know why they're there. You know, moving boxes or getting a lawn mowed or snow removal or something like that. The why is kind of already there, so I don't add that in my little 3 things I talk about. But let's talk about the who. So the who should be easy. I mean, your website should probably be the name of your company. You should probably have your logo or your name somewhere right there so they know who you are. And then there should be why. What do you do? Hey, this is who we are. This is what we do. They should see it really quickly. And then lastly, how. So that might not be right there. I'll show mine a little bit later. You actually have to scroll down like this much to see the how. So I think it's better to get everything up there without someone even having to scroll. But this is who we are. This is what we do. This is how we do it. Boom, boom, boom. And they should see that really quickly so they know what's going on. They're like, oh, this is cool. Simply Boxed rents boxes, and they deliver them to you. Like boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. And then after that, make it really easy for them to move on. I've got this order button right there. It scrolls with the page. So at any point you can just click on it and it'll help you get to the next part of the kind of website journey. So there we go. That's the purpose. You need to bring your customer through this journey to eventually get a sale, and you need to make it quick and easy for them. I came across this article on Crazy Egg when I was doing some research about how long people stay on a website, and they mentioned that they try and get everything done within 15 seconds. I think you should do it longer than that. I was thinking it would like be 5 seconds or something before someone bounces off. So you need the who, what, how, as fast as you can so someone doesn't get confused or just be like, what is this, and leave. Just boom, boom, boom within 15 seconds or probably within 5 seconds, I would say. Get them interested and to either read more or continue and order some boxes or order your service or contact you or something. All right, so let's talk about some key elements that go into good website design. So the first thing you need to do is just have a modern website. Like, you can't have an old school website. You need to stay with the times. Have a modern looking website that is easy to scroll through and everything's formatted correctly. Have good text. Don't have sans serif, I think it's called, but have like sans, I don't know. It's like Arial, all right? You don't want little like these things at the end of text, if you know what I'm talking about. It can make it harder to read, basically, if it's in a clump. So you need things to be easy to read, space nicely, good images, just have a good modern design. So most website builders will actually just have a modern design template. You know, just click one that you like and then put your information in there. It'll be modern, it'll be good. Just don't change anything around too much. Of course, you might need to change it a little bit, that's okay. But like I said, Wix, Squarespace, Webflow, they'll have templates you can choose from, and they're all pretty modern and they're going to work pretty well. And most of the templates will actually have what you call a hero image. It's the first thing you see when you click on a website. If I'm comparing it to YouTube, it's like the thumbnail. It's the first thing you see, it's the first image you see, and it should explain a lot about your business. And they've done studies that show, much like YouTube thumbnails, that if there's a face, a bright face that's smiling, it's more likely to convert than someone who's, well, either too dark or not smiling, or maybe there's not a person there at all. So I like to put a face, you know, a nice smiling face. My website has me on there, and it has to be a nice clear image. And that's like the thumbnail of your website. You know, it's the hero image on the website. First thing right there that people are seeing. So make sure to get a good one, all right? Spend some time on it. Don't just like snap a picture on your phone. You might want to spend some money and actually have someone come in and take some nice pictures, and you can use them throughout your website if you get a professional photographer to do it. And then it's really important to have a call to action. I've got the order now button here. I've got an order button, a call here. Like, I've got all these call to actions right on the front page. You don't even have to scroll down or anything. And then I've got them throughout the website. So if you're ever on any random page, first of all, the order button is always there no matter where you're scrolling. So you can click on that. But if you get to the bottom, there's another thing right there. So who, what, how, and then order now. Have that call to action. You know, if you're like talking to someone about what you do, you're not going to say at the end of the conversation, okay, bye. You're going to say, here's my business card, give me a call. That's your call to action. You just need to give people a next step, basically. So that's what your call to action is for, and it'll really help you convert with your website. Then you need to make it really easy to navigate through. I've just got 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 little things at the top, you know, click about us, click contact, click all that. Besides that type of navigation, if you're scrolling through, like I said, I've got buttons that go to different pages. on different parts of my website. So there are internal links going from here to here, and it all makes sense. If you're reading a little bit about us on the main page, you can click to read more. And then that's the easy navigation to get to that. And then after you read that page, you can click, hey, I'd like to order some boxes, or maybe, hey, I'm going to contact, So there's a flow through the website. It's navigation through the website. Make it nice and easy for people. Otherwise, people are just going to be confused and frustrated and leave. And then lastly, I think the biggest key element of website design is that your website is mobile friendly. The majority of people are actually going to websites on their phones now. Most people who go to my website are on their phones. It's like 60-40 or something like that. So you have to make sure to have a mobile friendly website. If you are using a web builder like Wix or Squarespace or Webflow or something, it's probably has it set in where you just click on mobile and it's already there. But you might have to change some stuff around a little bit. I know I have my website with Wix. I'm going to change it to Webflow actually once the subscription is up. And I might talk about why I'm going to do that some other time, or if you're interested, leave a comment and I'll just let you know real quick. But right now I'm using Wix, and you can just click a button and it'll automatically put it into the mobile form, and then you can go through and edit some things. You might have to edit some spacing, or some stuff might be overlapped a little bit. So it's not something that's just automatically perfect, but it makes it way easier. So you click that mobile thing, you edit it around, make sure it looks good for every page, and then that'll make sure people aren't bouncing off if they're on their phone or something. Because I mean, everyone who's on Instagram is going to be on their phone. So if you're doing Instagram ads, you don't want to send people to a website that looks good on your computer, but it's all janky on a phone. So make sure it's good and mobile friendly. That's probably the most important thing to do. And then on top of that, do all this other stuff. It's all important. You got to get it all right, to be honest. But having a mobile friendly website, it's probably the top importance. So now I'm going to compare a good website to a bad website. I'm going to use my website as a good website. I'm not trying to say I've got the best website. I don't know why I did that. I'm not trying to say that I have the best website or anything, but I know why I did the things I did on my website, so I can explain it. And then the bad website is going to be someone also in my industry, so you can compare apples to apples. And I'm going to blur their stuff out though, because I don't want to embarrass them or anything, or have anyone go and talk shit about them or something like that. So I'll have my website and then another website that is, again, in my industry, so we can compare them pretty easily. So I'm going to compare on Google Chrome on a MacBook Pro, and then here is my phone. It's just a Samsung Note 10, but I'm going to do a mobile comparison as well, just so you can kind of see the mobile versions. Okay, here we are on my website, and as you can see, I hit the who, what, and how pretty quickly here. The who, here's my logo, Simply Boxed. That's who I am. You can see it here. This is even a picture of me. This is who I am. The what? Well, Reasonable Moving Box Rentals. That's what I do. This is who I am. This is what I do. And how I do it, well, here we go. How it works, you just got to scroll down a little bit. You can schedule online or over the phone. And then we deliver boxes. And then you pack. And then we pick them up. So there it is. Who, what, how. And then after that, I've got call to action. I've got this button. I've got this. You can order online. You can give me a call. If you're on your phone or anything, you just need to click this button and it'll just put it up and call me immediately. So you don't even have to dial anything. So like I said, I've got this order button right here that kind of hovers around. So at any point, if you're looking through it, you're like, okay, reading some of this. Okay, doing some of this. Now I want to order. I can just click it and order. So now let's compare it to my competitor here, which of course this is all blurred out, but you can see there's no hero image at all. They've got the who, like I said, that's easy. They've got their little thing right here, and obviously their name is in the URL. There's the who. Their what is, well, right here. Let's see, moving, rent our stackable, sturdy plastic boxes as an alternative to cardboard. So there's their what. It's kind of a long sentence. But that's fine. It's got the what. And then the how, they've got the same thing as me actually. Pretty similar. A lot of people have something like this, place your order, we deliver, you move, or you pack and move, and we pick them up. So they've got that down, the who, what, and how down, but they don't have any good key elements of website design down. Their place order button, well, I guess it's right here. It could scroll with the page. That would be nice. If you go to the bottom, they've got, some stuff down here that kind of helps you get through the website, I guess. But let's go ahead and hit the place order button and see what it brings us to. So it's just loaded up, and I'm going to compare this to mine. So I spent a lot of time and money to make sure that my order process was really good. And one of the reasons why I didn't like Wix too much was because you had to go through and do stuff like it was an e-commerce website. You had to click on what you wanted and it added it to the cart. I don't want that. I want a nice flow. Step 1, step 2, step 3, checkout, done. click your boxes, click any extra stuff you want. Here's your delivery address, here's your pickup address. Okay, pay, done. You know, it should be a real nice flow, and I'll show you mine has that now. But this guy or these people are kind of using what I had before, where I believe you probably click on one of these and then it'll add it to the cart. So let's go ahead and click on that. Yeah, now it's got all this stuff. And look at this design. It's just not, it just doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good, guys. Anyway, so here's my website. Pulling it up, you go through, click order. And this is an outside kind of app that I've put on to the website. So Wix, you cannot do this with Wix. This is something I've had someone else put together and I'm using their thing. So you go through, it shows you, you know, boxes, boom, boom, boom. So you click one, you want a 2-week rental, and then you click it. This is kind of cool. It's got this little car that goes to the next page. Say you want some bubble wrap. Okay, we add that. It updates the price here. Hit continue. Look at this. Now just go hit an address, type in some random numbers here. You know, we're in Colorado, so no extra charge for this. Some more random numbers. Denver, all right. Boom, no extra charge for that. That's good. And then you select time and stuff. So basically, I'm going through and I'm making it really easy. You know, you've got 2-week rental, so here to here, or sorry, here to, oh man, I'm freaking out. Here to here. Click time. So see how easy this is to check out and go through, and then you put in your information and then pay. So it needs to be easy for your customer. They go ahead onto the website, they see who, what, how, they click order, they go through. You could do this within a couple minutes and you're done. And it looks good. It doesn't look like I don't know what's going on. I look like I can run a nice, clean, reliable business. All right, that's what I'm trying to convey here. Everything's good. I've got my colors blue because I'm a service-based business, and blue kind of conveys that. Green, I get that because we're also kind of eco-friendly, but it just, if you compare them, there's a difference. There's a difference. I'm gonna pop onto my phone real quick. Nothing too long here. So here it is on my phone. It's a little bit different. It's like I could probably use a little less spacing above my head here. I might go through and change that, but same deal. Like I said, if you hit this button, and look, I can just call it and it's on my phone. So it makes it really easy. I've got the how right there. This order button, again, stays on the top of the page. I don't know if I can click, oh, there we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted. The navigation right here, you can look at that, but hit order, go through, I'm gonna close that. And again, you just choose what you want, like, hey, I want this, and same deal. You just go through and click everything. So yeah, it just makes it really easy. And now let's go over to the other guys here. All right, so we've got the who, the what, the how, kind of same as me here. It's just the design here isn't super great. Here's their, look at this. This is their navigation. I had 3 things in my navigation. Why do you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things in your navigation? That's way too many. You don't need that much. You don't need that much. Go ahead, place order. Residential packages, we can look at it. It's not, I've got to scroll. Oh, what's happening here? Okay. See, it's just so important to have good website design. But anyway, my point's kind of coming across here. I'm going to go ahead and stop this. That's my point. If you get a good website compared to a bad website, someone might click on their ad, my competitor's ad, and they're my direct competitor in the same city I'm in. And they're going to look at the website and be like, I don't know. And then they're just going to go to Google and they're going to search reusable moving boxes. And guess who's up top? This guy. Do you know why? Because I've got the best website. So what I want to do for anyone who's gotten this far in the video is, if you have a website out there that you think could use some help or something, just send me a DM on Instagram, say, hey, can you check this out? I'll go ahead and audit the website for you for free and send you a message back and say, hey, this and this and this could probably use some work. You'll have to go through and fix it. I can't go through and fix everyone's website for them, but I can let you know what I think could use some help. If you go through my website and you see something's weird, or if you see something spelled wrong, let me know, because I don't know how to spell at all. I just can't. I rely 100% on spell check when I'm spelling basically anything. Hey, so if you enjoyed this video and you found some value in it, go ahead and make sure to like it and leave me a comment. I just started posting these, so I'm not sure if YouTube's putting them in front of everybody. I know the more engagement I get, the more it helps. The more people watch it all the way through, the more it helps. So, you know, I'm just trying to grow this and help people create good service businesses and help them grow their business. So if you're into that kind of thing, subscribe. And yeah, like I said, like, and we'll all help each other out. You know, hopefully we'll all just help each other out. What's that French term for it? Quid pro quo. That's French, right? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. I gotta call my girlfriend.